Yo, what's up YouTube? Today we're looking at what exemptions are and how to calculate your exemption grades. Now, exemptions are essentially fixed grades offered at most high schools, which allow students with certain quarter grades to skip their final exam or midterm. Schools will replace this grade based on your last two quarter grades. Before we go over how to calculate it, let's go over some basic info you need to know to see if you're eligible to exempt. So first off, these exemptions have to be signed by parents and teachers to put in quarter grades before you turn it in. So make sure to get them filled out as soon as you get it. Also, you can only exempt half of the high school classes you take. So let's say, for example, you take 8 classes. That means you can only exempt 4 of those. If you have an odd number of classes, you have to subtract 1 class, then you can exempt half of that. So let's say you take 7 classes. 7 minus 1 is 6, and half of 6 is 3. So you could potentially exempt 3 of those total 7 classes. Also, this is very important. If you take an AP, ACE, dual enrollment, or IB class, it's very likely your school will not allow you to exempt your midterm or final exam. So make sure to talk to your guidance counselor to see if you can. So the most important requirement to exempt is that you must have at least a B in both of your quarter grades. Lastly, students who take an EOC in Florida cannot exempt their final grade because their EOC replaces that final grade. Let's talk about calculating your semester grade. I have pulled up a sheet showing which grades get which exempted grade. It also inputs your final semester grade for those of you wanting to see how your exemption will affect your final score for colleges. So in the first column, you have your first or third quarter grade. As you can see, it goes from A to B, and as you know, if you have a C, you can't exempt. Now once you put in your first or third quarter grade and your second or fourth quarter grade, it will give you that exempted grade for that pair. So for example, let's say you got an A in first quarter and a B in second quarter. If you exempt, your exemption grade will be a B+. And then your final semester grade would also be a B+. Now if you decide not to exempt and want to know what grade you need on a midterm to get a certain semester grade, you can click on the video on the top right of your screen right about now to see how to do so. It's also linked in the description. Now remember that exempted grades are predetermined and will be exactly what this graph tells you based on your first 2 quarter grades. Please make sure to choose wisely if you decide to exempt or if you try to take your final or midterm for a better semester grade. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. If this helped you understand how exemption grades work, make sure to leave a like. Also check out my other video on semester grades if you don't decide to exempt. Look out for my channel for more educational content and enjoy the rest of your day.